Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. We're gonna get back into more Amberlynn and Reid content. This is gonna be part 2 of Vlogmas, but I also have a bunch of videos that I have scheduled for the next, I think, about 6 days, like one after another. I did pre-film a bunch of videos to go away for the weekend with a couple friends, and I had forgotten that I actually had already done that, so I had filmed more videos on top of the videos I had actually filmed. So that was funny. When I opened up my hard drive, I was like, oh, I actually did those. Yep, now we just have a bunch of videos for the next 6 days, I believe, as well as Vlogmas videos, so double uploads for you guys. But let's just get straight into day 2 of Vlogmas, shall we?
Hello, you guys. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. I hope everyone is having a really good day. I'm just trying my hardest to be in good spirits because Rarity is still missing. It is genuinely just like living a nightmare every single day without her. I do just want to say thank you guys so much for the ongoing support. I definitely see it. We just have to stay as positive as possible, as diligent as we can be, and just keep searching.
Now, you guys who are returning viewers know how passionate I am about animals. They are one of my biggest passions. I love them. I work with them every single day. Now, with Amber, and a lot of people like Amber because you see this quite often, it is far more common than most people think it is. They perceive animals as merely a commodity or like a physical embodiment of love and affection. And if they're alone or they're not getting the love that they seek from family members or friends or their partner, they get an animal to fill that void. And it's purely just selfishness for them having that animal. And you can have an animal as a companion if you respect and cherish it and love it in the same way that it gives you that same love and respect back. But for a lot of people, especially like Amber, they only care as much as the love and affection they're getting. It's not a two-way street. It's just a parasitic relationship. And they're just going to throw the dog away or the cat away and just get a new one when it's more convenient. And that's what we're really seeing with Amber, is the fact that she can't be bothered by inconvenience. She's not going to get up off her ass to stop doing Legos for a couple hours to go check and, potentially see if a cat is passed on the side of the road, or if it's hanging around the house, or if it's out and about. She's only going to sit on the chair and look at the window, check the cameras every now and then. Like, that's all she cares about. And honestly, I would prefer if this was some sick joke and Rarity was still in the house with her, but I don't think Amber is that good of an actor to actually show that type of level of emotion. She was throwing a fit and we all knew it was fake, but I don't think she could fake it in a way of trying to pull off a joke. I think she was faking it as a way trying to get empathy from people. Like, she's able to fake it for empathy, but she's not able to fake it for the sake of faking it, if you know what I mean. And it's only going to be a matter of time before she replaces the cat anyway. It just comes down to how long is long enough to keep the support of the supporters, because we're going to criticize her regardless of the amount of time. But if she gets a cat too fast, then even her own supporters are going to look at her sideways. Where if she can kind of wait long enough to replace Rarity, then her supporters are going to be like, all right, enough time has passed. Because, there are those type of people who will support her regardless of what she does.
Anyways, welcome to another mini Vlogmas, and by that I mean if it's only 3 minutes long, then it's 3 minutes long, as long as I upload every single day, December 1st to December 25th.
I'm also happy with the fact that everyone's in agreement that a 35-year-old choosing not to have expectations or demanding other people not to have expectations of her is ridiculous. Because, like, imagine me going to my job and starting at 7 o'clock in the morning and be like, yo, I'm only going to peace out after 2 hours. I don't think my boss is going to be happy with me. If I'm like, you know what, I don't feel like walking any of the dogs, so I'm just going to leave them in the kennels all day so they can just, they don't go to the bathroom, they don't go for a walk, they don't get any exercise. I just don't feel like it. My boss is not going to be happy with me. Same if I skip the feeding plans. I would never do those things, but if I were to do those, my boss would not be happy with me. And especially if I follow up with, hey, you choosing to have expectations of me is your fault because, I don't want to disappoint anyone, so I'm not going to have expectations of myself. So that's your fault for having expectations. I would not have a job by the end of the day. Like, oh my god. 35 years old and she can't upload an 8-minute video once a day.
What's up, boys? What are you doing? What were you just doing? Oh, he's so sweet. Hi, baby.
Wasabi loves a Christmas tree. He likes to lay on tree skirts, don't you?
Oh, he likes to give kisses, too.
No, Amber, he's just smelling your hot-ass breath. He's probably thinking, Mum, why do you smell like tuna, but we don't have tuna?
Okay, you guys, so we have a little bit of a grocery haul because I am gonna cook dinner tonight. So this will be the first time that I've made spaghetti for Tommy, so I'm excited for her to try it. So I needed some minced garlic.
Why is it that whenever Amber steps into the kitchen, I get a sickening feeling? Like, it's almost like Spidey senses. Like, my Spider-Man senses activate when I see Amber stepping towards the stove.
Black pepper, garlic salt, my all-time favorite spaghetti sauce, which is the roasted garlic in Classico. The brand is Classico. Also got some Parmesan cheese. In this, instead of like the standard green container, I figured some like freshly shredded would be better.
I guess Amber's idea of freshly shredded is the same concept that Subway has when it says fresh ingredients. Like, we all know it's not fresh, but we're just gonna pretend it is anyway. Amber, please don't ever change, girl. You're one of a kind. Not a good one, but definitely one of a kind.
Obviously, we needed some spaghetti to go with the spaghetti. I got some Texas toast, 5 cheese. I always have this with spaghetti. It's just like, literally every era of my life I've been in, whenever someone cooks spaghetti, they always have Texas toast. Like, it's just a given. And I do like to put white onion, like cook it, in the meat, which I got ground beef, 90% lean, 10% fat. And then for a side, I got like a pre-made Caesar salad chopped kit that you just mix all together. All right, you guys, dinner time it is.
Oh, it looks like Feline actually taught us something. You actually brown the onion first.
I'm just cooking these onions and garlic down a little bit, and then I'm gonna add the meat. I have the water boiling.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Want to give her props for doing something right? She has to prove me wrong. Like, Amber, you don't put the garlic in. Like, I'm not even one of those people. Like, I am part Maltese, which is close enough to being Italian. But even so, like, I'm not one of those people who cry about, like, if you mess up food. But, girl, don't put the garlic in with the onions. The onion is supposed to brown first because it takes longer than the majority of the other stuff. So, you cook it first. That way, it's easier to fully cook it all the way through. But don't put the garlic in because it's going to burn. It's going to make a horrible taste.
All right, so I seasoned the meat and I've been cooking that. The water is pretty much almost done boiling. So what I like to do when I make spaghetti, I like to break the noodles in half.
I honestly, hands down, love this because the amount of people in the comment section who are Italian were raging is hilarious. And I understand the pearl clutching. Food is a very sacred thing to a lot of places in the world. Like, a lot of people are very protective of their food. And for a lot of Italians, it's either seen as bad etiquette to break pasta before boiling it. And there's some people who also believe in the superstition of, like, long noodles for a long life, which it's Amber. She'll be lucky if she makes it past 40. So, like, I doubt that the superstition of the noodles is gonna take her out.
And make it like that. I also added some salt to the water, by the way. My mom taught me when I was younger that if you add salt to boiling water, that it makes the water boil faster.
Yeah, no, that's not it. You don't do it to boil the water faster. I doubt that any amount of salt you use that isn't enough to kill you from eating it would probably boil the water. Where, in comparison to what you're supposed to do it for, which is 1, flavor, and 2, to stop it from sticking together or sticking to the bottom of the pot.
So the oven is now done heating up. So I think I'm gonna do 4 of these, so we both have the option of having 2 if we want. All right, I'm gonna put it in the oven.
What Amber actually means by that is that she hopes to have 3, but if Emily eats 2, then she's stuck with 2.
All right, so the meat is finished. So now I'm gonna add the sauce. I'm just gonna let this simmer for about 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Y'all, I have been recording for 15 minutes and I had no idea. So that's fun. Hi.
This would be a good point to reiterate the point that she's been a YouTuber for 11 years and she doesn't even know when she's filming.
Okay, so the pasta is finished. Some people don't do it like this, and some people do. I'm going to add the pasta with a little bit of pasta water to the sauce. And then
We're all in agreement that we know that this is not because that's what you're supposed to do, it's because Amber doesn't want to be inconvenienced by having to get a strainer. Probably couldn't bend down to get it anyway.
I'm gonna stir it. Alright, so spaghetti's done, salad's done, so is the Texas toast. Tommy will be home from work literally less than 5 minutes, so the timing was perfect. Alright, so what did you think of my spaghetti?
It was delicious.
What do you want me to cook you next?
What do you always talk about, your chili? Or was it soup?
Chili. The chili, yeah.
But it kind of, is it hecticana?
It's really good.
What's in it?
What's in it? Beans, meat, chili-esque stuff.
I know you like all the foods mixed together in one thing, and I don't like that.
What do you mean? That's what chili is, baby.
Oh, like hectic stuff like corn.
Oh wait, you've seen that?
Well,
Wait, how do you know about
you
my
ate the
corn?
KFC bowl.
I like how Amber says, like, what do you mean? How do you know? Girl, remember back to when Alexis exposed her for being a hater? She was watching your content and watching reaction channels, so she knows full well what goes into that chili.
Everything mixed in.
Wait, that sounds good right now.
No.
We thought we saw a fire.
Don't tell that story. Amberlynn wanted to call 911.
No, we literally called 911 because we thought we saw a fire.
It was a fire, to be fair.
To be fair, it was a fire. It was behind this like plastic. Here, I'll show you guys like a little clip. It was behind this like plastic type deal. Like it's literally flickering.
I think there's a space heater left on by accident, and it's starting to smoke and malfunction.
Yeah. There was smoke. It smelled like fire, and we just did not know.
It was a brand new building, so with an electrical.
Yeah, we were driving past it, and when the cops got there, they were like, "Okay, They explained what it was.
We're gonna be hometown heroes.
Yeah, they explained what it was once they saw it, and but
the cop
appreciated
even
us.
said, like, I saw it, and I was like, oh shit. So he got it, like he thanked us.
But it wasn't a fire.
It was a space heater, and it was actual flames in the space heater. He said that was accurate, but I guess it was supposed to be there.
God. Yeah, I apologized profusely to the cop. I was like, I'm sorry, I feel stupid. Anyways.
Oh, I felt so good.
Except that's exactly what you're supposed to do. If you believe you see a fire, especially in a new building under construction, that is what you're supposed to do. You shouldn't be filming it beforehand. You should definitely call emergency first. If you really need to take a clip afterwards, I guess, but like call emergency first before you take a video of a building potentially burning down. Like, priorities, girl. You talk about Beck and her priorities, but here you are watching a building potentially burn down, filming it.
Cop drives up, you're like hanging out the window. Over here! You were the ones that called! He's like, oh.
Bye! That's hectic, babe.
Like, wow. You're not shy at all.
I am shy!
Oh god, they are so cringe. They sound just like what my friends used to in like high school. Like 15, 16-year-olds sounding like this on a phone call.
You thought he was cute.
Did you think he was cute?
Hell no.
What do you mean?
I saw you eyeballing him.
Oh, here we go, folks. I thought the cop guy was cute.
We're just trying to save the day.
I did not talk like that.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of the women that Amber dates do look like men, so, I mean, it wouldn't be too far off that Amber would entertain a man.
Okay, you guys, so what you just experienced was a little mini podcast moment. Podmas, we can call it. I don't know. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this day of Vlogmas. Thank you for spending it with me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Of course, Amber will consider that a podcast. She's gonna half-ass everything. But this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you to all the lovely people who have been supporting me. I really appreciate it. I don't thank you guys enough, so I want to say it just at the end of the video. Again, thank you for all of the support. Just so many amazingly sweet people with all these amazing comments and supportive, just input filling in blanks, giving me ideas to film, or something that they want to see me react to, or things I can improve on. Like, that is so genuinely kind that so many people are willing to just take a moment out of their day just to give me some pointers. Like, I really appreciate that. But hopefully I get to see you lovely people in the next one. Bye bye.